Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be part 2 of my rewrite, reread, and burn book tag. Basically, those are the 3 options whenever you pick a book. From this bag, I wrote a few books that I've read, and then I'm just going to have to choose which one I reread, which one I rewrite, and which one I burn. Okay, let's do this. I'm picking 3 books. 1, 2, and 3. Oops, I got 4. Let's start again. 2 and 3. Okay. We have Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. Okay. And then we have We Are the Ends by Sean David Hutchinson. And finally we have The Night Circus. I'm gonna make enemies here. Like, this is gonna be horrible. I am rereading We Are the Ends. It was one of the best coming of age YA book that I've read. I feel like this is comparable to Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secret of the Universe, or Simons versus the Homo Sapien Agenda, but like one notch better. So if you were looking for one of those, this one is a little bit more dramatic and it hurts more, but I think it was worth it. Totally love this, would reread, so. And I'm stuck with these 2. This one is gonna make people hate me. I think I would rewrite Vampire Academy. Oh, in popular opinion, I feel like there was some potential there. I read it with extremely low expectations and I enjoyed it. I do feel like bits were obviously very cringy, but Emily as a teenager would have probably enjoyed this quite a bit. And I was so disappointed with The Night Circus. The prose was beautiful, but I feel like I was just kind of bored, and it sucks because I know everyone loves it, so I think I'm gonna be burning this. Oh, let's continue. Hopefully the next one is easier than this one because that was harsh. I have 2, and then the third one. We have The Gunslinger by Stephen King, the first book in the Dark Tower series. We have I'll Give You the Sun by Jen D. Nelson. And then last but not least, we have A Court of Thorn and Roses. I'm really not getting easy ones right now. I am rereading I'll Give You the Sun. This was a beautiful book. It's a YA coming of age type of book, and one of the best books that I've read ever since I started BookTube, and I want to actually reread it, so it's pretty easy. I'm rereading this one. And I'm stuck with these 2. I have to rewrite one and burn one. I'm tempted to burn both because I was so pissed off with this one. I have been told so many times that this is like the best book ever. You need to read this if you want to read Stephen King, and it's literally the first Stephen King that I read. I read this like in January this month, and I hated it. So maybe I'm burning this and completely rewriting this because I hated this one too. I give it like 2 stars, and that was like very generous. So burning, rewriting completely. Let's keep going. 1, 2, and 3. We have We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Oh, we have Nerve by Jen Moran. I actually had this in my unhauling book box that people can come and grab if they want. So kind of gives you a little bit of a hint here. And then last but not least, we have Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough, which I just read this month. Realistically speaking, I don't think I would reread any of those. So I think I'm rereading this one because it's the best out of the 3. The ending is kind of controversial, but I didn't mind it. I understand why people didn't like it, but I was fine with it, so I'm rereading it. I think this one is the one that has the most potential, although it completely failed. And I did watch a movie. I don't know if you've watched also the movie, but they were very different, and both of them kind of sucked a little. So yeah, I'm rewriting this because there is some potential. So it leaves me burning We Were Liars, which I know some people liked it, but I thought it was kind of predictable, and I just was okay, kind of meh, so burning. I feel the last couple of ones have been really hard. We still got some, so we continue. 1. 2 and 3. We have Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This was everywhere. I've read the first one, but I haven't continued. Is the second one as good as the first one? better, let me know, because I've been hesitating. Then we have The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. And then last but not least, we have Every Heart a Doorway. My 3 options. Shoot. I would have normally said, like, if it had been between other things, that I would have been rewriting this because there was so much potential. But there's no way I can burn these 2. So I think I'm burning this one. Okay. Sucks because I did like it. There was a lot of potential, although not perfect. What do you do with these ones? I think I'm rereading this one. There's not that much I would change with this one, but I feel like towards the end it was longer than necessary, kind of like dragged a little. So I would rewrite this one and I would reread this one. I feel like some people might rewrite this, but honestly, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. The second one, I enjoyed it a lot less than the first one, which again, unpopular opinion, but I like that. So rereading, rewriting, burning. We're about down to the last couple ones. 1, 2, and 3. We have Conjuring of Light by V. Schwab. The third one in the Shade of Magic trilogy. I specifically chose that one just because I have opinions about this one compared to the other ones, so. Then we have Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. How appropriate! I should have been burning that one. Nah, I'm not doing that. And then last but not least, shoot. Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. This is becoming a movie, which I'm excited to watch just because there's Natalie Portman in there, and I would watch anything that has Natalie Portman in. But not my favorite read. This was definitely like in the top 3 weirdest books I've ever read in my entire life. I think I'm rereading Fahrenheit 451, which kind of surprises me because I liked it, but not as much as I liked this one. But I want to rewrite this one so much because even though I love E. Schwab's writing in general, and I love the story of this trilogy, the third one, I hated the main character. Leela kind of became a caricature of herself in the last book, and I feel like you were also following like too many characters' perspectives, and it kind of became kind of, you know? I know not a lot of people agreed with this one, but I just felt like she wasn't herself anymore. She just became that badass girl and that's it. She didn't have any personality anymore. That's basically what she was, to the point of being like reckless and just not acting the way, like she, instead of growing and like becoming a better person, she kind of became worse without being portrayed as being worse. Anyway, she annoyed me basically. So I would rewrite this one, although it's a very good series, so it's just a minor change. Which leaves me burning Annihilation, which I thought I was going to be rewriting this because, again, a lot of potential. It was a very creepy read. Some section I was like creeped out, which I'm not creeped out very easily while reading horror books, but genuinely uncomfortable while reading this. But at the same time, it's just so confusing to the point, like, you know when people want to write books and make it seem like they're smarter than they are type of thing? I'm not saying that's what he did, but I'm just saying that that's kind of how it felt reading it, like being weird just for the sake of being weird, or maybe I suck and that's just above my comprehension. Possible. So I'm burning this, she said with a huge smile. Let me put back one more because there's 5 in there and I'm not finishing with 2 in the bag. Like, that will bug me. So we're gonna go with something like a classic. Let's do that. Should have done that beforehand, but I didn't realize. So, very subtle, but we're picking 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I have yet to continue the series. I have been meaning to, but for some reason I haven't, so The Raven Boys. Then we have Artemis by Andy Weir. I don't have a physical copy, so I will be just putting the picture on the screen. The cover is gorgeous, by the way. And then we have The Giver, which I'm not sure where my copy is, so again, I'm gonna put the picture. I think I'm rewriting Artemis because there was so much potential once again. I loved The Martian by Andy Weir, like one of my all-time favorite books. It was amazing, and I was so excited to go back into the whole, like, someone in space has to survive with their scientific knowledge. Apparently that's something I absolutely adore, But unfortunately, the main character was just really badly written. I don't know why it seems so difficult for so many male authors to write female characters. I do appreciate when authors are trying to add more like diverse characters in their books, but sometimes it just comes off kind of wrong when they don't know how to do it, and I don't know. It felt really horrible. Like, she basically read as a like 15-year-old immature boy. And the whole like she was the slut of the town and like, but it's okay, she has a big heart. I don't even think she had slept with even anyone. And I just hated like so many things about that character. So I am rewriting it a lot. Yeah, let's go with that. That's a very difficult choice. I'm realizing the three of them I would rewrite. So it's a very hard choice. I think I'm burning The Giver because I hated the open ending. I'm realizing I hate open endings so much. And this one, I didn't even really like it that much, but I guess I'm rereading it. That's really not what I expected to do. And last but not least, the one last choice. So we have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, obviously. We have The Martian by Andy Weir. And we have, I've forgotten about that one, Red Rising. That is a really difficult choice. I'm rereading this because I have done so, I don't even know how many times. I have the audiobook on my phone and I will reread this, re-listen to it constantly. So if I were to do a video with like the best audiobooks, so I'm stuck with these two. And I don't really want to burn a classic, but at the same time I'm not sure what I would rewrite about it. Like, it's good the way it is. And this, I don't really want to reread it. I do want to continue the series, but I felt like it kind of got pretty long towards the end, like even in the middle. And I wasn't crazy about the beginning. So it feels like I should rewrite this a lot. But I don't want to burn this. I would rather burn this than this, but realistically, this is something that needs to be rewritten to me. This, I wouldn't rewrite anything. Well, shit. I really don't know what to do. Oh my god. I really did not make this easy for myself. I think I said the word shit more often in this video than like all of my other videos combined. I don't know. Can I just not choose? Honestly, that's my answer. I'm sorry. I can't choose. There's nothing I can rewrite in this, but I don't want to burn this. And I don't want to burn this either. I would rewrite it. Like, if I need to rewrite this, it means I need to burn this, but I don't want to burn this. You're gonna have to live with that because I can't choose. Well, that was fun. Maybe. A little. It's like, it felt a little bit like torture, but I kind of enjoyed it. Basically, that's the moral of this video. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you would have chosen differently than I did. Is there any book in there that you're like, Emily, how dare you burn this book? Or how dare you not burn this one over this one? Let me know. I want to know and just argue with you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section if there's any other book tag you would be interested in me doing, because I would love to do some more. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any future videos, and I will be linking part 1 on the screen so you can check it out in another video, so if you are interested in watching something else. And I will see you in my next one. Bye. I knew I had put the right amount. There was one that was like hidden in there. And it was a good book.